Welcome back, everyone, to Paranormal or Reality Podcast Experience. I'm your host, Joe.
Hi, I'm Luz. I'm your co-host.
And we're doing something a little bit different today, guys, on the podcast. So we're going to be telling a ghost story off of the website webtoons.com. Webtoons. Co-host here, Luz, watches this and listens to this quite often. Suggested we should do something a little bit like this. So we're going to actually be telling a ghost story. So before we begin, we're going to start something brand new, which is going to be our countdown. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This story is going to be called the Bong Chong Dong Ghost Story. And if I said that incorrectly, I do apologize. Guys. So we're on. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
So, turn up the volume and reading chiller for more immersive experience. Bong Chong Dong, Ghost. Story art by Horan. This story is based on true eyewitnesses.
Wow. So people have actually witnessed this story, guys.
It was around 11:20 that night. I was dragging myself home, exhausted after a tiring night study sessions at school. But there was no one on the street, which I thought was strange. I usually see a lot of people even at night, since my apartment complex is pretty big.
Anyways, feeling scared, I kept looking down on the ground while I was walking home.
Suddenly, a shadow stretching towards me caught my eyes, although there wasn't anyone around me.
Dang.
It looks like a zombie.
I looked up to see who was there.
And saw a woman walking in front of me, but she looked a little strange. I could say that she looked crippled. She was limping and struggling to walk in front of me.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys. Since she was walking very slow, I soon caught up with her. Up close, I was able to see her even better.
She was wearing dirty pink pajamas and looked as if all her joints in her body had been twisted. Worse, her hair was a mess and sticking out to everywhere. Yeah, it's really worse.
It's worse. It seems so weird that I stopped walking.
I feel like I shouldn't get any closer to her, nor did I have the guts to pass her by.
So she was like in between. Oh man, that's scary. Oh shoot. That was a good one. That got me, guys. That was, look at my hair, they were still up, man. That was cool.
I've seen this. How did that still get me?
That was good.
I forgot about that one.
You know, people say that if you are really surprised, you can't even scream. That was right. You can't even scream. I'm sorry. That was right. I froze there, not being able to move at all. I don't know if you guys ever suffer that. It's very scary.
Where's my baby?
My thoughts were racing to her question.
Oh my god, I don't even know what I was thinking when I did that. It still gives me chills thinking that moment.
Go. I answered, pointing as far as I could.
Oh, over there. Her eyes.
Oh man, I just wanted her to get away from me.
Then she leaned towards where I had pointed at.
And I couldn't see her anymore.
Those are nice shoes.
Some Chuck Taylors.
Fearing that I might run into her again, I tried to turn around and leave that apartment complex.
I could not think of anything but to get to a place where there will be people around.
At that moment, she is not here!
I heard screaming from far away. Dang. Oh, shoot.
Okay, I held that in. I already knew that was coming. I don't remember anything from there on. I heard that my neighbor found me passed out on the ground and took me home.
Dang. In 2007, at an apartment complex in Bangchongdong, Akugi,
Guanak-gu So.
so a 33-year-old woman jumped off the apartment and died on the spot. Known as her surname, Choi, a divorcee due to her extramarital affairs. Like I said, that word, guys. She had lost custody of her 2-year-old daughter and decided to commit suicide.
After that incident, Cho was seen walking around the apartment complex several times.
Wow. That was an interesting story.
I've seen this story and read it many times, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read it, guys. So interesting, especially based off of true events. I think any story that has that true events factor to it just gives it more of that believability to it. And who knows? That's creepy. I'm still in goosebumps. All right, guys. So that is today's story. We're going to be, if you guys are enjoying this type of content that we're producing here, give it a like and comment below. If you guys have heard the story, and if you guys are watching the webtoon, what's it called?
Webtoon?
Webtoon.com. If you guys do this regularly, let us know if you guys have any stories that you read that you would like us to do on the next episode. So we'll leave it as that. Embrace your experience. See you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.